Hello, everyone. This is Karen with the Bain Group, and today we're going to dive into some of the top new features in Microsoft Teams. Here are the topics we're going to be covering: noise suppression, transfer a meeting between devices, pin posts, pop out tabs, and lastly, mute attendees. As many of us are adapting to working from home, we're inclined to have many unexpected background noises. This can range anywhere from the day that your dog decides to start speaking to you, or maybe your kids are playing in the background and zooming past your office space, or simply when you're enjoying some of your favorite pastime snacks. With the new feature on Microsoft Team, noise suppression, this can eliminate all of those sounds. Turn on the noise suppression. Simply first navigate to your profile picture. Then from the menu, select on Settings. And then from here, let's go into our device settings. Right now, as a default under the section Noise Suppression, it's defaulting to Auto. If we select the dropdown, setting the level to high, for example, will suppress all sound that is not a speech. But if your device is struggling to handle Microsoft Teams or find yourself always having like a bad connection, it's best not to set it to this level. In a case that if you want to set it to low, this will suppress any persistent background noises such as a loud computer fan, or if you're typing on a keyboard and it's making a lot of clacking sounds. The next feature I want to mention now is the ability to easily transfer a meeting between your phone and PC. For example, if you need to grab your freshly brewed cup of coffee or tea, but don't want to alert everyone in the meeting that you'll be right back, or don't want to miss on any key important topic, what you can do is, for example, you can follow me along as I open my mobile device. We're going to open up the Teams application here. And when I select on that, you can see at the very top, I have this notification banner signaling that I'm in a meeting right now with my team reviewing a branding. And if I want to, I can join on this device. When I go over to select on the join button on my mobile device, a window pops up on my phone asking me how I'd like to join this meeting. The first one is to add this device and be on both phone and PC while listening to the meeting. Or what I could do, my second option, is to transfer this device. When doing this option, Teams on PC will close out, but you are still in the call and no interruption was made. Now, for example, if I want to jump back on from my mobile device to PC, what I will see now in my PC version of Microsoft Team is this banner at the top here asking me that I can join in from another device. Again, when I click on the join button, a window pops up on my screen asking me how I want to, again, transfer over to this meeting, whether that be, again, to add this device or to transfer from already another device or from my mobile phone. Now, the next feature I want to talk about is pinning posts. Here I am on my Microsoft desktop application, and just recently I posted a little message to our team to be sure to vote for the next upcoming Teams event. Now, if a new member joins in and I want to be sure, for an example, they join within the next couple of days before this form closes, what I could do is go into the More Option button, selecting Pin, and then a prompt will ask me if I want to again pin this message. I'm going to go ahead and select Pin. And now a green pin icon indicate that this message will be available for any user in this general channel to be able to see this message. If I want to view all the message that has been pinned within this channel, what I can do is click on the information icon in the top right. And then within the right panel, if I look towards the very bottom, I can see here all the pinned posts that has been pinned within this channel. Jumping into feature number 4, a few months back, there was a lot of requests for the ability to pop out the chat box in Teams. Now, you can also do this with tabs in your channel. Jumping into my monthly report channel, for example, I'm going to open my product tab. And once that's finished loading, I'm going to move my mouse, and you can follow along, to a little icon here that indicates that I can pop out this tab. When I click on that, another window appears in Microsoft Teams. And as you can see here, I have the ability to drag it around on my screen, open it up to a full size, minimize it back down, close it out, reopen it, and again, exit it out. Do note that this can only be done with just about any tabs, but at the moment, with the exception of the Post tab, Files, and Wiki. The last feature I want to talk about is having more control over your meeting. This is allowing you to mute your attendees so that they can only speak when being called upon. This helps when a user, for example, forgets to mute themselves, and you can mute them on key as the meeting organizer. This option I'm going to show you how to do while you're already in a meeting. So as the meeting organizer, what I'm going to go and do is go to our meeting options by clicking on the ellipses. Again, selecting on meeting options. Then on the far right, under all of our options, I'm going to toggle the ability to allow attendees to unmute. When I toggle this to off, the user won't be able to unmute themselves no matter how much they try. And with that, I'm going to hit save. Again, if you do want your users to have the ability to unmute themselves without you, the meeting organizer, having to do so, you would just go back into your meeting options and toggle allow attendees to unmute to have it on, and then click save. And now to recap the video, today we covered the ability to turn on the noise suppression, transfer a meeting between devices, pin posts, pop out tabs, and then lastly, we covered how to mute your attendees. So thank you again for joining me in this tips and trick video. If you found this video helpful, please give us a like and hit the subscribe button to be notified, and we'll see you next time.